the more I think about it, the more it feels like Chapter 3 was the calm before the storm. Eventually, we ended up making our way to Noelle's house, which led to a very interesting situation. This was the longest we've spent with Chris separating themselves from the soul, aka us, and it led to a whole thing where we couldn't interact with anything, and we had to kind of just navigate around and get stuff done. Because Chris was off on the sidelines, this also allowed us to get another great in-depth Susie and Noelle interaction. They're so close. They're so close. Susie's gonna go with Noelle to the festival. She comes in with just this steely expression and clearly has no love for Susie, and I'm worried that she's going to find a way to get involved. I can see why people are thinking she may be the Roaring Knight, and I think that could theoretically work with like the concept of how everything is essentially partially imagination created in the dark. It could be that Carol is trying to stomp that out of Noelle and something may be up, or it's a red herring, which could also be the case. Keep in mind, Carol is going through a lot. I mean, lost one of their children, could be about to lose her husband. Like, there is always the possibility that Toby is going to, pull the rug out from under us again and destroy another popular theory. Anyway, we end up discovering a new dark world, which has been created inside of the church. And in that, we discover this old man who we realize is a Lightner, just like us, who got sucked into this dark world. And honestly, the interactions are incredible. This ends up actually leading to a very fun little story with him and Susie, where Susie, of course, at first is frustrated with the old man, but it's that age-old story where the old man helps to mold Susie, helps to encourage her development, not by giving her the answers, but by giving her all the pieces in the puzzle and allowing her to figure it out for herself. It's actually a really touching moment. I'm trying to be as vague about it as possible because I think it's something you need to see for yourself. But I really did love this whole story. First meeting the Roaring Knight again, who ends up creating the Titan. The Titans that we've been warned about at the very beginning of the game. And it creates this whole thing where we're climbing up the Roaring Titan who's in 3D, and we have to race up. We're launching ourselves up. This is like a mechanic that got introduced earlier in the chapter. And we have to make our way to the top. Once we make our way to the top, we are in this battle with the Titan.